Hello, beauties. Welcome to 3 steps to overcoming lack of confidence to a happier, healthier you. Today is day one, step one, and my personal opinion, the most important day of the three that we will be together. I also want to take a moment and congratulate you on taking these steps and building a life you are passionate about. You deserve it. I am Elvira Cabreja, an empowerment and wellness mentor, and I help ambitious women take strategic action to rock their goals. So let's dive in. So the first step to getting anything you want, anything, that be losing weight, making more money, a beautiful purse, is that you believe that you deserve it. Really. Henry Ford once said, whether you believe you can't or you believe you can't, you're right. Have you ever experienced a situation where you, in your mind, was going to do that no matter what? I remember one time when I was around 8 years old, my mom took me to a pool. They had a diving board, and I so badly wanted to jump in that diving board. But I also knew that I did not know how to swim. And I said, I am going to know how to swim as soon as I hit that water. And I jumped off of that diving board and swam to the side of the pool without any issue. Because in my mind, I knew how to swim. And in the opposite end, I'm sure you can even think of times where you wouldn't think that you could do something. And you didn't. There was no way in your mind that you were capable of doing that, right? So, having said this, the first step to overcoming lack of confidence is mindset. Mindset is so powerful and the most important out of the 3 days. Mindset is everything, everything, 100% mindset. So, what is mindset? Let's dig in a little deeper on what mindset is. Mindset is the set of beliefs and attitudes that you have about the things that you think about or things that you believe. And that drives how you handle it, right? So, another way of thinking about it is our beliefs influence our actions. So, because our belief drives our action, whether it's negative or positive, that is what's going to occur. So, for example, in my pool um, story, I was gonna jump off of that diving board and I was gonna know how to swim. Did I know how to swim at that time? No, I didn't. But in my mind, I did, and I swam to the shore without no issues. In my opinion, that's probably the first day that I began swimming because since then I was like, okay, well, if I could do that, then what? Then why am I not swimming? So let's think about there's two main like core mindset, which is growth mindset and fixed mindset. The fixed mindset says intelligence, creativity, characteristics are all form based, meaning that they're stagnant, they don't change. That says that if I want to learn how to play the piano, I can't because I don't know how to, right? Meanwhile, the growth mindset says the complete opposite. It says these intelligence, creativity, everything is learnable. Everything is you can grow it. I can learn how to play the piano. The beauty about it is that it all the growth mindset also shows you that uh, failures equals lessons. It tells you it, that it doesn't matter that I didn't learn how to play the piano within the first week, but if I continue to practice, I can develop this skill and play and learn how to play the piano. So why is it that mindset is so important? So as I said earlier, mindset is the driver of our actions. Mindset is the driver of our actions. So if we can absorb that concept and realize that if I believe I can achieve this task, then I will achieve it. It's just that powerful. And also, by looking at things at a learning experience or lessons learned when things have failed, life just becomes so much easier, right? Because, for example, if I am late to work and I miss the train, then I, instead of getting frustrated of the fact that I keep missing the train, I could take a step back and say, what is the lesson in this situation? Why? How can I remove this frustration? What is the lesson? Well, the lesson could be, well, instead of leaving so tight on time, leave a few minutes ahead of time. Leave 10 minutes ahead of time so you will make this train. You know, who are the people that are the best examples of the growth mindset? Children, babies. It's crazy because we're born with the growth mindset and we learn the fixed mindset, and now the goal is to switch our mindset back to the growth mindset. I have a 6 year old, a 3 year old, and a 9 month old, and my 9 month old is learning how to walk now, and she is keeps falling, and she keeps trying, and she keeps falling and hurting herself in the head and the arm, and she gets right back up and tries because in her mind she will walk. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about that. You know, we also have the power to choose with the growth mindset because we're seeing lessons versus failures. We're saying, well, I choose to see the lesson in this. It's so powerful. This is such a powerful lesson for us to realize that for every action that happens to us, we can choose whether we see it in the positive end or the negative. The stagnant way of, oh, I can't change this, or the growth versus I can learn something from this. And then a key thing that we want to always remember is that we've been dealing with the fixed mindset for such a long time, right? So for you to just say, oh, I'm going to switch it in a day is unrealistic. We need to realize that it's a work in progress. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So we need to consistently work on this on an everyday basis. So as the recapping, the first step to overcoming lack of confidence is mindset. Work on your mindset daily. Here are 3 main tips that I'm going to give you. The first one, be aware of your thoughts. Your thoughts are 85% of our thoughts is negative. So when you take knowledge and become aware of that negative thought, tell yourself, how can I switch it? How can I switch it? When I miss that train, instead of like, oh, having a pity party and saying, this is just the way life is. No, how can I switch it? How can I change it? I'm gonna take an earlier. I'm gonna leave my house a few minutes earlier. The second tip is set an intention for your day. How many of us is like, oh, another day? Like I don't want to go to work, or it's it's raining outside and it's cold and muggy. I hate it, right? Versus saying it's going to be a beautiful day. Just saying that might not necessarily believe it at the moment, but as you continue to work on it and continue to say it, you'll feel that sense of like higher vibe than just saying, oh, another day. It's going to be a beautiful day. So setting that intention for your day every day. And the third one, and probably one of the most powerful tips that I'll give you, is seeing your challenges as opportunity. Every time you encounter a challenge, ask yourself, what is the lesson here? What's the opportunity for me to learn here? I hope you found value in this. That concludes day one, step one, and I will see you tomorrow.